Hi, everybody. I'm Robert, and welcome back to Coblentz Builders, where we take your dreams and turn them into reality. Today, we're back in Mercer, Pennsylvania. We're working on part three of our post frame garage. Today, it's raining a little bit, but we're hoping to get the concrete done. Come check it out.
First, we need to unload the skid loader. Today, we're planning on pouring a 4-inch slab inside this building. We use the skid loader to fine tune the leveling of the garage. As we are setting everything up, we are waiting for the concrete truck to arrive. He is using a laser level to mark the 4-inch concrete. Before we can pour the concrete, we need to ensure that the surface is perfectly compacted. This is where our dirt compactor comes into play. A well-compacted base is essential for a strong and stable concrete slab. The compactor will help us eliminate any air pockets and ensure the soil is firmly packed, providing a solid foundation for our slab. Plastic sheeting is often placed down before pouring concrete. We do this as a moisture barrier, preventing moisture from the ground from seeping into the concrete. We use wire mesh to enhance the structural integrity and performance of the concrete. This will help the concrete bear some loads and resist movement. It will also help minimize the formation of cracks in the concrete, especially around here where we're subjected to so many temperature changes. The concrete truck is here and it's time to get serious. This is where the real fun starts. We start off slow and take a look at the mix. Everything looks good, so we're ready to pour. We're using a concrete buggy. We use this machine to quickly and easily get the concrete to the back of the garage. We have to move the concrete to our 4-inch concrete marks. He is pulling up on the wire mesh to bring it up off the ground and more into the concrete. We need to use a hand float to smooth the surfaces around the skirt board and around the permacolumns. He is using an aluminum 2x4 screed to level and smooth the surface. Again, we're using the laser level to check the height of the concrete. He is using concrete knee boards to easily move around the concrete and so that he doesn't leave any marks. He is using a float in his left hand to help keep balance while using a concrete finish trowel to do all the work. Now that the edges are done, it's time for the power trowel. The first couple passes we do on the concrete, we use a float pan on the bottom of the power trowel. This helps smooth and level the concrete. Once the concrete has set to a proper stiffness, we can remove the float pan. He has to make several passes, increasing the blade pitch and machine speed with every pass. We are using Emerald Concrete Cure. It is an acrylic curing and sealing compound. We put the sealer into a sprayer and we put a nice heavy coat right on top of the concrete. Okay, that will finish up this project. Let me take you around and show you what all Coblentz Builders did. Come check it out. Did the metal roof and the metal sides with the permacolumns. We didn't go with the OC board on this one, it's just a regular treated skirt board. And then over here, we had MC overhead door. That's our door company. Install this 16 by 8 garage door. Come on in and check out the garage. As you guys watched in the video, we got the concrete floor done. Coblentz Builders did everything in here that you see. We are not doing the electric. The homeowner is choosing to do his own electric,
and finishing the inside. Because we did the 2x6 framing, it is ready to be complete on the inside. So that closes this video. If you enjoyed it, smash the like and subscribe button, and we'll see you on the next one.